As the lights rise, two figures across from each other, warriors from distant worlds, locked in a clash of fate. In the purple corner, his eyes burning with arcane knowledge, he is a being of pure magical mystery. A conjurer of chaos, a weaver of the unknown. It's the Wizard. And in the red corner, like a statue carved from history itself, a soldier of Rome, a man of the time, but never out of the fight. It's Tiberius. Two legends, one board, and only one will stand victorious. Will the ancient magics of the wizard bend his match to his will? Or will the unshakable discipline of Rome forge another triumph? The battle begins. Let's go down and hear from the play. Tiberius, warrior of Rome, lost in the tides of time. You have clashed blades and spilled blood upon the battlefields of history. But here, on the sacred Crokinole board, you face a far greater foe than you understand, Legionnaire. Tonight, the board shall bear witness to your downfall. The circles, the rails, the very buttons themselves. They heed my call, not yours. Prepare yourself, for you face not a man, but a wizard. You call upon the cosmos. I call upon precision. You boast of bending fate. I rely on the strength of my hand and the focus of my mind. And here, on this battlefield, no spells or sorcery will determine victory. It is skill. Easiest call of the year? 25 of you called it right with Maddox. Joseph, Mike, Stefan, Beer Money, Chris, Robert, Andre, Maggie, Fiat, Bob, SG, Blackie, Joey, Ginger, Raina, Rose Knight, Come to the Table, Kiwi, Tiger Jedi, Billy, Chris, Zero, Nathan, and Nordlock. But I have a feeling this week will not be so easy. Welcome to the channel, Cannoli and Pasta. Stan did not hold it together, but you were not alone, joined by Seb, Twig, Jabba, Francis, Muffin, and Nat. Who do you think will win this week? Wizard or Tiberius? Propositions bets this week. Wizard will get 1 or more rebound 20. Wizard is the king of the rebound 20. Over if you think Wizard will get at least 1. Under if you think he'll get 0 or less. So we're gonna have a little fun with Tiberius. Tiberius has missed 7 shots this season. A miss is when there's an opponent disc on the board and you do not hit it. Tiberius over for 0 misses. Under if you think Tiberius is gonna get 1 or more. Do you got your bets in? Because grab your snacks, settle in. It's time for some Crokinole action. And here we go. Wizards starting off with a good open 20 made. 559 and the Tiberius at 538. Both doing just over 50% on open 20s. So it should be an even match on open 20s today. Wizard rank 2, Tiberius rank 7. I don't think Tiberius isn't rank 7. It's just 1 and 2 tiebreakers, set point numbers, the differential there. So honestly, 1 and 2 is pretty good in the season right now because I think we have 3 competitors at 1 and 2. Wizard being at 3-0 though, that is a good stat, and the Wizard, as Tiberius misses that open 20. 536. Wizard sitting at rank 2, clearly just behind Maddox. He's had a very good handle on every single game he's been in. And Tiberius is going to have to really throw him for a loop here if he's going to pull some wins off, but rebound 20 will do it. Nice little tap. Didn't get the clear, that's fine. Don't need it. But the 20 race is going to be very hard when Tiberius is going to have pucks on the board and he's 120 up. That's not going to help. Come on, Tiberius. So 40-40, open 20 chance here. Wizard could tie up the 20s and does easily. 60-40.
Tiberius might be in trouble here. He's got 2 discs to clear. Rebound 20. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I can't even call that a Nebraska tumble. That one was just absolute wild. It kind of tumbled. I can kind of give it that, but watch the wizard disc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pegs hit. And it still stayed on the board, which is impressive. And wizard hits an open 20, tying the 20s. 75-60 right now. Tiberius is still in trouble here. Good take out there. First take out of the game, 30th of the season for Tiberius. Wizard is at 30 as well. Third take out of the game, 30th of the season. That was weird. As Tiberius peels that one away and does lose it. He needed that to stay on the board. Hit it just a little too hard. 65-60, that 1-5 by the wizard helps him win it. 2 points for the wizard. Steals it from the hammer round from Tiberius. 2-0. After set 1, we're playing to 5. We'll see if Tiberius can pull this back up. Not having the hammer is going to hurt. As he misses, and we are already out of an open 20 race. So last time we talked about Tiberius is running for mayor in Rome, Iowa. So if you live in Rome, Iowa, look out for his posters. He's gonna try to run for mayor. He does not like the politics of Rome, Iowa, I guess. He talked a lot about his greatest competitor is Dale Henderson, who is a bureaucrat in his eyes and has never fought in a single skirmish of his life. So we'll see if Dale and Tiberius and have a good old-fashioned round table, or town hall as they call them now. Tiberius is quoted as saying, he views him as unfit to lead. The townspeople, however, love him because he fixed potholes and organized a pancake breakfast feed. So Tiberius has some tough competition there out in Rome, Iowa. Set 2 here is getting a little wild with the number of takeouts. We're kind of going back and forth here. 6 for wizard already. As the wizard just continues to just crush the board. Leaving disc on the board, making Tiberius try to clear all this. Looking for opportunities for double takeouts, but I don't think he's finding them. And wizard's just going to continue to leave disc all over the board, 45-0. That 120 is going to do enough damage to Tiberius already, let alone the fact that wizard is just going to continue to make these little takeouts. And that was an awesome shot between the disc, between the pegs, and just cleared it. 45-0. 35-5. 3 5s on the board for wizard, 1 5 for Tiberius. And the wizard not gonna play nice and clears it. 10th takeout of the game, 37th of the season. And leaving Tiberius with that statement 0. 3 5s, 115, 120. And pulls the hammer victory 4-0. Tiberius does have the hammer. He needs to find something, or this game is going to be over fairly quick. As we get an open 20 made by the wizard. As we get the return of the favor, 516 to 590. Wizard very well could get up in the 600s. And makes it 600 on the dot. 60%, I think that's one of his better chances here. Tiberius misses. Wizard, I did have an opportunity to talk to him this week. He does not like to speak of it, but that he mentions at some point when a match grows tense and the room falls silent, the final shot, he can feel a presence just beyond his sight. There's something in the room with him. He calls it a silent specter. It does not move, it does not speak, but the sisters do in a hushed voice. These ancient chants are very cryptic and sane in phrases, and he fears that they are calling to that specter. And I think that's kind of a hint at why the wizard just does not like. First miss of the game, Tiberius under. That's devastating for you if you called that. But yeah, so I think that's why he fights the sisters. I think he's scared that they are calling some demon or specter or ancient evil. Fourth peel of the game for Tiberius, 10th of the season. Puts him up in, I think, second place for peels of the season already. Very cool. 75-20. This game's over. Tiberius has lost it. 65-35. 2 shots left. Wizard not even gonna bother making that statement anymore. Final shot for Tiberius. Insult to injury and misses anyway. And that will do it. 65-35 is your final for set number 3. 6-0. Absolutely statement win for Wizard. Not even close. Voted Wizard under, you get 1 point. Wizard ended up with no rebound 20s. Voted Tiberius under, you get 1 point. He ended up with 2 misses. Let's take a look at your shot of the game. Little crazy tumble. 5 peg hit. Actually kind of a fun shot. I'm kind of impressed by the whole thing. Too bad it was in a losing effort for Tiberius. Let's go down and hear from the players.
This was not a battle. It was an execution. You have humbled me, sorcerer, but Rome does not crumble in a day. Enjoy your victory, for next time, I will not be so easily cast aside. I must prepare for Al, a foe far greater than I fear any of the other 6 truly understand.
I want to thank you all who have joined the Patreon. We're doing a little fun stuff over there. Like right now, we're going through some player profiles and talking about the players. Who's on first? We're talking about notable matches, rivalries, friends, special moves, and all that kind of stuff. Thank you all for watching. And next week is, I don't know. I just paused time and looked it up. It is Cyrus versus Maddox. Thank you as always for watching, and we will see you next week.